Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Squall. He is a double hand finisher, so let's compare him to other 7 stars double hand finisher which are available right now, Dark Nexus Steel and Olive. Like you can see, Squall's attack is the highest of all 3, but in terms of attack boost, Dark Nexus Steel is the winner with 140% attack boost. But the most important thing is you can only achieve 130% attack boost if you make Squall into dual wielder, which is not recommended on 7 stars because you need to equip his Thrustmaster, which is a 2-handed greatsword. That means on 7 stars with double hand setup, he only has 80% attack, and boy, that's pretty low for 7 stars. But he compensates that by having 150% through double hand, and that's quite big and maybe more worthy than attack boost because it is harder to get through double hand than normal attack boost. His health boost is about the same like others, but he gets huge defense and spirit push, which are very nice. He also has 10% magic mitigation, which is nice because it stacks with general mitigation. He also has blind, poison, paralyze, and petrify resist, another strange design. It is like they want all physical attacker not to have that confused resist. It is not problem if you have your own Squall because you can gear him up, but be careful if you pick him from your friend list. One of the best his finisher skill is his LB. For that, he get 100% faster LB rate, which is very useful. You also get 1 LB crystal regen per turn, and that's not that useful. Okay. Finally, the last is 20% chance to counter against both physical and magical attack. I think the effects are kinda useless. 120% attack boost, I think that's not that useful, okay? Because let's take example. Let's use Soleil. Soleil is 4 stars and almost all players have her. So this attack boost doesn't mean anything unless you don't bring a buffer. And the damage mitigation is also very small to become useful, only 10%. So useless, I guess. Those are all his stats on 7 stars. What about his 6 stars? I won't talk much, but on his 6 stars, he's about the same like Cloud, okay, with a little bit better attack power because Cloud only get 30% attack boost. Enough about passives, let's take a look on his abilities. Let's talk about his 6 stars abilities first. He has 4 elements Barret, which act as a chainer and imperil ability. However, these skills are kinda useless for himself. First reason, because you need another copy of him to be able to chain. Next is the imperil. You may ask, why? Sure, the imperil is nice, 60%, but he needs to equip his Lionheart for best stats. And by doing that, you cannot take the advantage of the elemental imperil for your other skills, okay? Especially your finisher skill. The only way to utilize that elemental imperil is by keep using these abilities. But again, like I said, the first reason, no chaining partner. He is also a double-hander, so only 5 hits. I really wish they make this skill to imbue his own attack with an element. That way he can take advantage of the elemental imperil. But right now, because that's not what happened, okay? Basically, this skill only acts as a support for other characters to deal more damage, okay? So enough about this skill, let's move to the next ability. Squall has 2 AoE and 2 single target finisher skills. The difference is only the damage output, so let's just take a look on the strongest one. For AoE, it is Blasting Zone, which deals 4 times damage. Quite powerful. It is same like Cloud's finishing touch damage. His most powerful attack is Keen Edge. It deals 6 times damage to one enemy. This is more powerful than Cloud's strongest finisher, Climb Hazard, which only deals 5.5 times damage. Keen Edge is 2 hits attack, but I don't see any problem with that because as a double-hander, you will only attack once and the attack animation is very fast, okay? He has an ability called Draw, but I think it's kind of gimmicky, okay? I don't say it is useless. Maybe it is useful on some conditions, but I don't think you will find times to use this, okay? Enough about 6 stars abilities. Let's take a look on his 7 stars. The best thing about 7 stars Squall is he learns Renzoku Ken. It allows you to use all of his abilities twice in one turn, except for Draw and Lion's Roar, but it is also useless if you're able to use those two twice, okay? This already make him better than Olive and Dark Nexus Seal because both of them don't have this kind of ability. Sure, Olive's True Shot deal more damage than Keen Edge, okay? So True Shot plus 2 deals 7 times damage, okay? But yeah, you can only cast 1 True Shot, okay? When Renzoku Ken, Squall can deal 12 times damage on his normal turn, okay? And that's amazing, especially when you can chain it right. Okay, now his cooldown skills, Lion's Roar. It is buff-like ability. It recovers 100% of your health and 50% of your MP. Very nice, but the greatest effect you get is 30 LB crystals. Make sure you use this when your LB goes empty or just after you have used your LB on previous turn, because Squall's LB costs lots of crystal. So using this when your LB, let's say at half or nearly full, is kind of a waste. Remember, it takes 4 turns to use this, okay? So don't use it sporadically. Now let's talk about his LB. His LB is very good. It deals 21 times damage to the enemy at the maximum level. It is obvious. Make sure you max this LB. At the maximum level, you only need 24 LB crystals, and with 100% faster LB fill rate, it shouldn't be that hard to fill his LB. The problem is, like Cloud's LB, it is not one hit attack. It has 17 hits. Luckily, the biggest damage dealt on the last hit, so you can still finish pretty good using this LB. It also looks cool, okay? One thing I don't like is the maximum level damage. 21 times damage is nice, but it is same like Cloud's LB on his 6 stars form. The advantage you get from maxing this is LB cost reduction, and yeah, that's useful, but I think it is not the best you want, okay? You want the damage increase because Lion's Roar fill your LB by 30 LB, so you don't need that LB requirement cut, okay? But that's just my opinion, okay? Enough about abilities, let's talk about equipment. He has 150% true double hand, so he only needs another 150%. This means you only need to have 1 martial glove and 1 buster style. That means 1 less 5-star Trust Master reward, which is good. Also, if you have obtained Tomb Raider, okay, that's also very good Trust Master, and because you can get it freely before, if you have Explorer Island, you can use 2 martial glove and 1 Tomb Raider in that case, okay? And make sure you equip his STMR if you have it, okay, because his STMR is very good. Enough about his equipment. My conclusion for Squall: right now, he is the greatest 7 stars true double-hander. Olive and Dark Nexus Seal simply cannot compete with him on his normal in quote turn. I said normal because I know that Olive and Dark Nexus are still able to do high damage to you using their cooldown abilities, but let's talk about those later on their own video. However, like other two, Squall has one fatal weakness. Of course, Olive and Dark Nexus Steel also have fatal weakness, but yeah, like I said, this is Squall's review. Let's just talk about him. His fatal weakness is his Trust Master, Lionheart. Why? Like you know that 7 stars need to equip their own Trust Master to get the Trust ability. Having a weapon as a Trust Master makes him super unflexible. Actually, like I said, maybe this is a weakness for all 7 stars who has weapon Trust Master. Using other weapon will make you lose 30% attack, and like you have known, Squall's attack is already low to begin with, only 80%. Lionheart is non-elemental sword too, so you cannot take advantage of elemental in peril. Non-elemental may be nice, you almost always able to use it on all battles, but yeah, really you cannot use it on great explosive trial. And I believe on the future we probably get a trial like this again when we cannot use non-elemental damage. So he really need someone who able to imbue element to his attack. And yeah, if I remember correctly, on Japan there is Bard from Xenogear collaboration who able to do that. So just remember him if you have 7-star Squall and plan to use Squall, because if Bard can imbue element to Squall attack, then Squall will become a beast. So for now, I give him 10 out of 10, the strongest true double-hander at this moment, because yeah, he's the only true double-hander right now. His Trust Master reward is good, and it is another piece of equipment you need to build your true double-hander. It has 150 attack, 20 more attacks than revolving, so maybe it seems not significant, but if you have reached 300% equipment attack boost, it means 60 attack difference, so pretty big. But the best thing about Squall is his STMR. It boosts your LB damage by 55%, which is insane, If you equip it on him, then his LB gonna deal more than 30 damage, and it is probably enough to one-shot almost all trials at this moment. And yeah, if you have a question, which one better, Squall or Olive or Dark Nexus Steel? I cannot say that right now because I need to take a look a little bit more on Olive, so I will talk about it on Olive's review video. So yep, I think that's all you need to know. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.